Hey, what's up, guys? This is Moogalord here, and I just want to have a bit fun with this topic. I just want to talk about fighting games and the current state that it's in right now, and as far as we're stepping into the next generation of fighting games, because now, of course, we have the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and we have Street Fighter 6 coming. We have also Tekken 8 coming out as well. So these are pretty much titles that's, getting us ready for what we can expect from fighting games. And I just want to talk about how, I don't have much time to actually play them all, because now we're just stepping into a new golden age or a golden era or a renaissance, of fighting games moving forward. So before we dive into this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more gaming content here on the channel. So we will dive into this. I think this is a little bit fun. I've been super excited as far as fighting games is concerned because of the current position that we're standing in right now. For the past couple of years, we've been with the PS4 and the Xbox One, and we've been playing Street Fighter 5, we've been playing Tekken 7, for quite some time. Of course, Dragon Ball FighterZ and everything. And we can thank Arc System Works for moving on and giving us Guilty Gear Strive, but now we're starting to see what the other companies have to offer in terms of moving into the next generation of fighting games. And Capcom and Bandai Namco has definitely been leading the charge as far as with the whole Unreal Engine, and of course, or the Street Fighter 6, with the RE engine, the Reach for the Moon engine. And they've both been displaying some interesting and exciting promises moving into the future when it comes to fighting games. And it seemed like that both companies is giving the fans what they want. More specifically, Street Fighter, with Street Fighter 6, Capcom has been letting us down in the past with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, at the very beginning of Street Fighter 5, or how bare bones Street Fighter 5 was, and it took some time, but it still wasn't to everybody what everybody wanted out of a Street Fighter game. But Street Fighter 6 makes it complete, just to make a 180, and it has everything that people want. It has a lot of single player content, and hopefully we get some unlockables as well. But it seemed like that they seen what the fans didn't like, they seen the mistakes that they made with Street Fighter 5, and they wanted to make a whole completely better experience. And even down to the Street Fighter 6 characters like Luke, Manon, and Lily, and all these other type of characters that they have that's new and original for Street Fighter 6, they look stunning. They look like they belong in the Street Fighter universe, and I really appreciate that, and have me looking forward to what other characters they're going to be bringing to the forefront to Street Fighter 6. But then you look on the Tekken 8 side of things with Bandai Namco. They took a lot of their legacy characters and they changed in the overall mechanics, making a more aggressive Tekken game. And to be honest with you guys, it doesn't look like what I've known Tekken to always be. This is a much more aggressive, and it looks like an anime fighter of how these characters are moving around, like Nina pulling out guns. You got Leroy Smith pulling out his Pimp King and swinging it around and everything. And then you have Jax, summoning this big robotic arm that comes down and just smashes the opponent. There's just so much wackiness going on in Tekken 8, but at the same time, it seemed like they really had something that they really wanted to go for, and that's spectacle, and also something for people to just sit down and spectate and just watch the hypeness just go around. And they just learned how to take the original characters and just reinvigorate them and make them play much more fresh and give a better experience, so legacy players can just come in and say, hey man, this is my traditional character, this is my main, but at the same time there's something new that I can learn from this character. So I really appreciate what they're doing with that. But now we have other companies just releasing games or going to release games pretty soon. We still have Project L that's in the works, and now we just found out that game is going to be free to play. Now there's a lot of argument about the whole free to play method when it comes to fighting games. We already seen the disaster that happened so far with Multiverses, but that's a whole nother topic on its own. But we have Riot Games that's working on it, so things could be totally different, and they could probably potentially be the ones who set up this brand new model and may even lead the path to how to do a free-to-play fighting game. So we're going to just wait and see, but I'm super excited to see where they're going to go with this game. Now, many people may have arguments about their approach with the no command inputs when it comes to moves and stuff like that, but we can definitely talk about that in a whole nother video when it comes to Project L. And then, of course, We have the rumor Mortal Kombat 12 that's in the works, and we're supposed to get some type of announcement pretty soon. So we want to wait and see for that. So I know the Mortal Kombat fans are excited for the game and everything, and we're just waiting for that inevitable release or announcement pretty soon. So we have to definitely see where it's going, and I'm looking forward to see how realistic that game is going to be. I wonder if they're going to use the Unreal Engine for that game as well, and I'm definitely looking forward to see what they pull off with that and what direction as far as the story is concerned, what new characters they're going to introduce to Mortal Kombat 12, which is going to be really, really interesting. But most importantly is the fact is that Arc System Works is still pumping out as much as they could possibly can when it comes to their games, and we have Granblue Fantasy versus Rising, which is a game that for like, to be honest with you guys, I'm super excited for it. I really want to play this game. The upsetting thing about it is that I just got finished catching a sale about around like Christmas of 2022. It's $16 on PC on Steam, and I can get all of the DLC included with it for $16. I bought it just to turn around, and now they're coming out with Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Now that's ridiculous. That's nuts. But I love the fact is that they're going and they're taking their time. They're doing a lot of reshaping, remodeling with the characters, adding brand new gameplay mechanics. I mean, they're doing an overhaul to the gameplay mechanics as well, and then we can expect characters from the DLC to be part of the main roster for this game moving forward, which is also a good thing. And of course, rollback netcode. Looking forward to that. So now we definitely have a Granblue Fantasy game that people can actually play and give a try, since the pandemic had pretty much ruined that chance with the original game. But now more people are going to have access to it. It's going to give it a try. Rollback netcode, the online is going to be a much better, a big improvement. So I definitely want to get my hands on this game. Now this is where the problem comes in, and which is the main important theme of this video, is that there's too many damn fighting games to pick up, especially with the next upcoming wave of fighting games. I don't know which game to main. I really don't. I want to play the hell out of Tekken 8. Tekken 8 looks fun as hell right now. And as I said in my reaction video to the Tekken 8 characters in my last videos, that, yo, there's so many characters in this game, and the whole aggression that they're using with the new playstyle and everything, it make the game so damn desirable for me, in my personal opinion. And I grew up and I own all the Tekken games except Tekken 5. I got all the Tekken games, but I've never been so excited and anticipating a Tekken game ever in my life, even though I enjoy playing them. But Tekken was another games that I was like, oh man, I can't sleep at night. I can't wait to get my hands on this game. Tekken was never that type of game for me, but I enjoy playing the games. But Tekken 8 really got me super excited, and I want to play the game. And then of course Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is so damn gorgeous. It's a beautiful looking game as well, and you can tell that the developers had fun putting this game together, and that there has to be fresh young blood that's working on Street Fighter 6, because there's a totally different mindset from Capcom with this game, and I can't wait to play this game. And then of course, like I said, Granblue Fantasy versus Rising, I really want to play, and this is where my dilemma is at right now. When will I have time to play all these games, and how will I be able to main any of these games? Because they're all coming out at like back to back from one another, and I want to play all of them. And then when it comes to fighting games requires your time, your motivation, and your dedication to it. You have to be dedicated to it, and that's something I don't really have a lot of time for, especially when I'm playing multiple fighting games. Like, I think out of all the fighting games that I just mentioned, Tekken 8 is going to be the hardest for me, is because of all the various different moves that they have, the movement in that game. Tekken 8, or just Tekken in general, was always a game that I really couldn't wrap my head around and actually get good at, you know? So me trying to learn Tekken 8, let alone, I have a hard time. I could never really learn multiple characters, even though I have multiple characters that I love to play. But trying to take on multiple characters in Tekken was always a headache to me, and I could never, I always used to get the movesets and the inputs mixed up with other characters. So trying to learn Tekken 8 while playing Street Fighter 6, while on top of that playing Granblue Fantasy versus Rising, I'm gonna have a hard time, and I don't know which game that I really want to spend the most time on, and that's sad. And the fun part about this whole thing though is the fact is that in preparation for these fighting games, I'm going to be modding my own arcade stick. It's going to be a nice little project, and once it's done, I can't wait to show it off to you guys. Once the stick is done, I just got my hapstick, the Sama buttons, and I also got the arcade stick that I'll be using called the Arcade Stick F500 Elite. And I also have the USB stick to go along with it, so I'm able to play it on multiple consoles like the Xbox Series X, PS5, of course, and then, you know, the PC as well. But I have a nice little project. I'm gonna be doing a custom build with it with my own artwork, which I ain't gonna tell you what the artwork is going to be on it, but you'll see when the project is done. I'll be working on the stick in May because I'm waiting for my artist. My artist gonna be working on the artwork for the stick next month, so that's when I actually begin actually modding the stick, so I'll be able to show off to you guys, and I think it's gonna be pretty fun, a fun video to show off to you guys. But this is the current situation that I'm in. And then of course you have SNK. They've been adding rollback netcode to King of Fighters 13. I didn't see that coming at all. Now King of Fighters 13 has another chance to shine once more, you know, with rollback netcode, and that's really dope, because now you don't just have to play King of Fighters 15. You can go back and play King of Fighters 13 and actually play it online. And I think it's also coming to consoles like Nintendo Switch as well, which I found pretty interesting. I didn't see that coming at all, actually. And then of course we have rollback netcode for Samurai Showdown, which is another game I really want to invest my time in. Samurai Showdown, sad to say, I had bought it for the PS4 and I only played the game twice, because when I bought the game on the day that it launched, there was nobody online. It was like the online was pretty much dead in my personal opinion, and I kept running into the same 5 people over and over again, and then the netcode wasn't really that great, which was a bummer, because from the little bit I played of Samurai Showdown, I really enjoyed. So now that rollback netcode is coming to Samurai Showdown, I'm definitely going to give that game a try. I want to invest some time into that, and I'm going to be streaming all of these games. So you guys will be able to watch me play some rank matches, and also I'll be able to play you guys in, you know, subscriber lobby matches as well, and also you guys in the Discord, have some Discord member matches. So this is going to be a fun experience, and I can't wait to get my hands on my modded controller when that's finally done. And oh man, this is going to be a fun year. As a fighting game fan, I know a lot of you guys in your communities of different fighting games are super excited and looking forward to your games to launch with their new titles, or, you know, having the rollback netcode implemented. And all we need is cross-platform for all of these games. Now I know some of them have cross-platform, but we definitely need more cross-platform for these games. This is how you breathe more life into the game and be able to bring all communities together, because now I don't have to be regulated to a certain console that my friends are on. I can stick to my console of choice or stay on the PC and still be able to play against my friends who are on a completely different console, you know. But that pretty much wraps my video. I'm just kind of in a tight spot here. I don't know which game to main. I really want to main Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, because I really want to get into that. But then at the same time, like, maybe Street Fighter 6 may be it, or maybe Tekken 8, who knows. But I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Which fighting game are you looking forward to, or are you currently playing right now that you really enjoy, and which fighting game are you maining, or what fighting game is going to be a potential main for you? Definitely your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit that like button, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. This is Mugen Lord signing off. I'll see you Game Fiends later. Peace out.